Oh, my brother. Welcome in, my brother Reese is in the building, man.
Sirs, yes, sirs. What's up, y'all? It's good.
How you feeling, bro? We're gonna get into some shit, man. Everybody get quick intro, man. Welcome to the official society, man. This is the commentary that the people do not want you to hear, you know what I mean? The voice behind the truth, you got Gabe official. And next up, we got Reese, someone who's been rising fast and doing it with nothing but authenticity, my brother. Reese is one of those rare characters who doesn't care about the algorithm. The algorithm chases him, my brother.
Appreciate that, bro.
We're gonna get into it all. We're gonna ask them some good questions. And this is the beginning of a couple streams, y'all. Next, we got Avery as well, so make sure y'all tune in for that one. Sir. All right, so I appreciate you pulling up, Reese. How you feeling today, my brother? Talk to me.
Feeling good, bro. Just trying to get next steps going for future content and just getting stuff in the works, man.
All right, so for everybody everybody watching who don't know you yet, I want you to give us like that quick 30-second pitch. Who is Reese, man?
Somebody who is just a self, man. Good energy, good vibes. Always positive. I'm a music kid. I love music, all types of music, any type of making music, bro. I like to dance, I like to sing, rap, all types of stuff like that, bro. Get fresh, fly. That's me. That's me for real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You was definitely one of my favorite, of the streamers in Streamer University, bro. Because I already saw the vibe. My boy was just into making his music. Always had a little like pretty joint next to him. I seen you, bro. I seen you maneuvering. You was doing the right thing, my brother. You know what I mean? But I definitely love the name, bro. Where does Reese come from? Like, is that the actual artist name? Is that your actual name? Like, there's gotta be a story there.
So, I go by Reese most of the time. So Reese, really just comes from my regular name, Maurice. But it's not spelled like the way that my name is spelled. My regular name is spelled Maurice, but Reese is spelled REEE, and that's just a family name that my family had gave me growing up as a. Yeah.
So you've had that since legit, basically.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Reese been there for a minute. My family don't call me like Reese Cup or something like that, Reese. But yeah, Reese, bro. That's yeah.
That's tough. And you're from Indianapolis, right?
Yeah, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Fire.
One and only.
Fire, represent. Let's put some air horns out there. So how's the content creator scene out there, my brother? You got like a team, or you kind of like doing this solo right now? How's it work for you?
I kind of been doing it a little bit solo myself. Okay. That's just kind of how I've always have moved a little bit more so doing things myself. But the content scene down here is getting up there. We got some other content creators who's been trying to come up and stuff like that, been doing their thing. Even before I've been doing my thing, they've been here doing their thing, putting people on. And when I got into Streamer University, they kind of just, hit me up and we got a connection and we started to just, working together. We got some things in the work for the future too.
That's fire. But how's it like in the Indianapolis specifically? Like, do you think it's a big city where it's known for the content creation, or you think that you guys are low key right now and it's your job to really take over and really, put it on the map?
I say that we are low key right now. I feel like we're very slept on when it comes to talent in general. We have a lot of good artists, a lot of good streamers, a lot of funny people. And yeah, like I want to be that next up from Indiana. We don't have too many people. Like, we got Mike Epps, one of the funniest comedians of all time, I feel like. And
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure. Yeah. That's tough. I ain't gonna lie, I used to have a lot of beef with the Pacers fans, man. Me being from New York, I'm a hard rock Knicks fan, man. You Pacers fan last year we was going at it, but hey, you guys got it. Can't say nothing, right? But hey, man, for the official society, man, like my community, there's a lot of up and coming creators, and I like to really spread the knowledge, like, and really give them that motivation, inspiration. One of the questions I do like to ask, like, I want you to walk me through that first setup when you very first started, like, really give these people motivation. Like, what were you working with?
What's crazy? Before Streamer University, I didn't stream at all. I was more so just TikTok and Instagram based, just making content, like just being myself,
Yeah.
showing my music, kind of doing the same stuff I kind of do now, but maybe to a different level than I did back then. But my first time streaming was at Streamer University though, and
That's tough.
when I first got there, it was like a mix up or something, so I didn't have a phone for like the first day and a half. So I had my own iPhone. I had my iPhone and I had an iPad.
Yeah.
And I was streaming off of my iPhone, and I was controlling like all my chat and stuff with my iPad. So I was just out there
freestyling, making it happen. Definitely. Nah, that's tough. That's tough. So that was like you like going with the flow, trying to see how this shit work, basically.
Yeah, bro. I really was going with the flow for like the first like 2 days, like really just trying to figure it out. But I even though all that stuff was going on, I told myself, like, bro, I'm not gonna be mad or get too upset or give up or just be discouraged because of it. Nah, I'm just gonna try to work at it 10 times as hard, or just keep going.
Nah, for sure,
So, yeah.
for sure. And that's tough though. You have to give it your all, bro. It was a big opportunity. But let me question, like, how about your family, bro? How they feel about the whole situation? Like, did they ever give you like, yo, bro, are you ever gonna get a job? And I know, and I peep, you know, your dad definitely is supportive. He's, you know, part of your videos and all of that. But tell me how was that conversation like at the beginning, and let him know like, yo, I think I'm gonna give it my all.
So I would say before Streamer University, I was in college. I was going into my third year of college, and I had a job at a warehouse. I was working at a place called Allegiant before then, and then I went there, and it kind of came out of nowhere. And I had like told my job I had got in, and all my coworkers were excited, but we had like a point system, so like it was either like go to Streamer University or like basically can't work it nowhere. But my manager and everything, it was like, take the opportunity, bro. Forget the job, bro. You'll be fine. And so like my parents are very supportive. My dad definitely is very supportive.
Yeah.
With everything I do, like with my videos and stuff like that. He just wants to see me work. And then my mom's very supportive too. It was kind of like, you know, they're still trying to understand because it's new to them, because I have older parents. Like I'm 21, but my dad's I think 57. 57. And my mom's about to be 55.
Oh wow, so, this is a different world for them. Damn.
Yeah, it's a world for them, but yeah, they most definitely are supportive though. They got my back.
That's dope. That's dope. Being that your dad, you know, is a part. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he don't look 57, so God bless to him, man. That's what's up. That's definitely so. But being that you know, you went to Streamer University and you had this point system. Now that you're back, and we're gonna get to the whole Streamer University shit, but after that, you know, coming back from Streamer University and having to sacrifice that little job that you have, was it worth it?
Yeah. It was worth it to me, because now, like, I now at this point, I don't really look at the money too much, because I'm having fun at what I'm doing. Like, I love doing what I'm doing. Like, I'd rather, you feel me? I'd rather be doing something I love and I know I can go to sleep at night happy than doing something that I don't, if that makes sense. So yeah. And I know that all that's gonna come within due time. I'm not really looking at it that much. But yeah, Kai he like to be able to put me in the places that I'm at and to get the connections and the experiences that I'm getting. It's a life changer for me. Yeah, for sure.
That's dope. And that's dope. When I see that you got about 40,000 on TikTok, you got videos with millions of views. Like, I'm curious, what is one video, one project you would say that you are most proud of? And like, forget the numbers, something that you're most proud of.
Honestly, I'm gonna say, what I'm most proud of is probably, it's two things. I'm gonna go the Streamer University anthem song, because that was my, like, I'll be able to, like, that was my first song that I've ever had that many views on any platform. And I'm gonna say the video of me hitting Jiggle with Kai Cenat, showing him our dance from Indiana. I'd like to say those are probably my two, like, three. I got one more. 3 is being on the news. I was on the news. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
This was this like when I first came back. This might have been a month after Streamer University.
Okay.
And they invited me to the news and stuff like that.
That's tough. So it was like your experience on Streamer University. Indianapolis news, or was like your local town?
Indianapolis news.
That's
So yeah.
tough. That's tough,
Yeah.
bro. Nah, congrats to that too. Especially like all those moments you know definitely have to be super proud for a situation like that. Especially the song, bro. The song I can tell like it was genuine, you know? You didn't expect anything out of it. You was just trying to be an artist. Definitely take advantage of this opportunity. Like what you guys making an anthem, I'm on that for sure. As an artist, you owned up to the spot and you did what you had to do, and that was what's up, bro. But
Yeah.
I do gotta point out on your YouTube, you got the light skinned God himself. Your whole brand is everything is real and genuine, no fake reactions. So let me ask you, in a space where everybody's doing the most for the views, bro, why is authenticity so important to you?
Because you want, in my opinion, like I want people to fuck with me for me. I don't like. I know that they're like it. However you got to get it. However somebody got to get it is how they get it. I don't never judge about how they got to go do what they got to go do.
For sure.
But for me, I just know that like I want to be authentic with my people because I don't want you to like meet me in person and I'm a completely different person than what I am on camera because I feel like that's being fake towards the people who support me.
Yeah.
And how I look at the people who support me is like how I look at like my friends and family who support me. Like I'm not gonna go in here and be somebody I'm not, and they be like, because they gonna call me out on it. I will hope they do, because I expect your friends and family and like call me out on that. But it's just the same like how I act around my actual people off camera. Like if I don't give y'all that person of me, I feel like it's just not genuine. It's not genuine at all, and you want it to be genuine.
For sure. And speaking of that circle, like, do you feel like you have somebody in your circle or like family member that you know for a fact you're gonna come to them with this situation or this idea, and they're gonna tell you like, nah, bro, this ain't it?
Yeah, for sure. I got like my friend Davion, my friend Gio, James, my whole friend group, because I don't hang around a lot of people. They whenever I need something like or have an opinion, I can always call them any time of night, anything for that. If I actually need an opinion, then of course I got like my parents and my siblings. If I need something out of them, because I'm the youngest child. So like my older sisters too. I only have sisters, so I will call my older sisters if I need opinions on something or advice about something. They'll answer at any given moment.
Nah, that's fine. That's fine. The support system gotta be strong for sure. For sure. Like what speaking of like, you know, coming up and having this your family to support you, like what is something you feel like you struggled as a creator early on that your followers really don't even know about?
I'll be honestly, like I think I still kind of struggle with it sometimes, but I feel like now I've become way more comfortable with, and that's actually like showcasing my music. Like, cause I have like hundreds of songs just unreleased that I've never dropped. Like, and this is from when I first started and even to like last year. Like there's so many songs that I have that I don't even display, but now I've been more comfortable with showing people like my versatility in my music and actually just showcasing it, whether people like it or not.
No, definitely. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely peeped that. I'm like, bro, you only got one song on his YouTube, because I did want to, you know, I hopped on the Apple Music and Spotify and everything, but I'm like, bro, you gotta make some more. Even to the new Naptown, like you gotta make a music video to that one. You know what I mean? But I understand it's something you gotta get used to, and it's, you know, it's stepping stones to everything. Was there ever a moment where you almost quit? Like, fuck this, bro, I'm done.
Yeah, actually, you know, it's crazy. Before Streamer University, I had like 2,535 on TikTok, and then I only had like maybe 1,100 on Instagram. And I had told myself by the end of this summer that just passed, if I wasn't at like 10,000 on TikTok, I was gonna just give up on social media dreams and just finish college, continue at my job, and just go from there. That's honestly, well, that was the plan. That was gonna be the plan. So yeah.
So what led you get in there? You think it was this like after Streamer you're saying you got to the 10K? Or you were still hustling after?
After I was at I want to say like 35 on TikTok, and then like 30 something on Instagram. After Streamer University, but before, like I was gonna I was gonna be done with this stuff if it didn't work out by then.
And so I ain't gonna lie. How do you feel now, right now, being that you hit your goals? What's the next goal for you?
The next goal for me, well, I answered the first one. Like how I feel now is like I'm glad I didn't give up. Because like God he was like, nah, don't give up yet. Like he was just telling me don't give up, it'll happen. And he put me in a predicament to be at where I'm at now. And my next goal, I want to say I have a couple goals that I want to hit. I want to get on the radar for like video. That'd be pretty cool. That's like a goal of mine. Get more into modeling. And my next goal is to try to hit, well, first I want to hit 50,000 on TikTok, but I want to hit 100K on a platform. But I know that'll come within due time. No matter how long the grind takes, if it takes 2 years to get there,
for sure,
I'm gonna grind out.
For sure.
So yeah, but that's
the mentality you gotta have, bro. Like as long as you know you put in the work, there's no other option that's gonna happen. Basically, you're gonna make it or not. You know what I mean? But as long as you actually grinding to get there, like you're literally chasing for it. Why not, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
but
sir.
before all of this, like I want, and not including your family, right? Who believed in you before the numbers? Like, do you have that specific person in your community that you remember to this day? Is like, damn, he been with me since day one, and not somebody you know, like an actual, supporter.
I'm gonna say, excluding family, I'm gonna say my bro Gio. Geology shit. He's pretty popping off like as his own content creator too. Like he was the person I really kind of was hanging out with as like a close friend who like was on before like I met any of these other like bigger content creators. He was my closest friend, and he had like 100K, 125 or like that on like TikTok, and we would just go places, bro. I'm outside with him, bro. And we would just go places, bro, and people would just stop us and be like, "Oh, snap, you're blah 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 blah." Like I used to like take pictures, like for like
his supporters.
Yeah, like being behind the camera. Like I used to be behind the camera, like filming some of his videos for him. Like, and he was like, "Bro, you gonna get here, bro. I promise you, bro. Just keep grinding, bro. You gonna get here, bro." And then when it happened, bro, like after Streamer University, bro, like. It was ridiculous, bro. The talks that we be having, like, bro, remember back in, and I've been knowing him since elementary school, so we've been like this ever since. So yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Coming up together is the best thing, because there's a lot of people out there that get to that point. It's like, I've got everything, but I don't have nobody to enjoy it with, you know. So definitely having that person, because he saw you from the bottom. So that's tough. So. You do POV skits, reactions, storytelling. How do you even decide what type of video you're gonna make on any given day?
Honestly, it really just like it's based on, I guess, how I'm feeling that day. Like I really don't know how to explain it. Like sometimes I'll have like when I sit in my car and sometimes or tell jokes and stuff like that, it'll just be conversations I have with like my friend or something like that, or I'll be on the phone like one of my friends and I'll make a joke and I'll be like, bro, I'm about to make that like a skit or something on like TikTok or something like that. Or if I made a song on stream and I'm really liking it, I might be like, all right, I'm about to go in here and like do some TikTok dances to do it or something like that. Like it really just depends on how I'm feeling that day, honestly.
Nah, that's tough. So it's more like a creativity thing. Like, this is how I'm feeling, freestyling that. You're on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram, right?
Yes, sir.
So what platforms feel like most like home to you?
Honestly, I'm gonna say Instagram, because I've been having I think Instagram probably was my first social media like I've ever had, and I've always been on Instagram. So I want to say Instagram, like I feel more like that's my like. How could I put it? Like, I'll put it like this. I text a lot of people on like Instagram. Like, that's where I send like all funny videos to my friends and stuff like that.
Networking.
Networking. And on TikTok, I don't text anybody on TikTok or anything. Active. Only time I'm active on TikTok, honestly, is to post. Like, that's really it. But I be on Instagram dang there all day. So yeah.
Damn. So Instagram is more like an actual social app for you. So you don't post every day on TikTok?
Well, no, I do. I post like whatever I post on Instagram.
Okay.
I post on whatever I post on TikTok, like I post on Instagram. So I make all my TikToks, then I'll save them, then I'll post them to my Instagram. But like when it comes to like stories and stuff, yeah, because I edit on TikTok. I edit all my things on TikTok. But when it comes to like where I'm active, most active, it'll be Instagram though, because I'm constantly posting on stories and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's fine. So you got 40K on TikTok, but your YouTube is still growing, right? Like what challenge? Because I'm going through this as well. Like what challenges is in you having like in translating that TikTok success over to other platforms or even your Instagram success?
I would say with me, I need to be a little bit more consistent with posting on YouTube, like YouTube shorts and stuff like that. Sometimes just totally slips my mind because of like I have like I guess I could say just the way that I kind of just post. I never was like, all right, I need to post on YouTube because it just wasn't there. Like I didn't even like for a long time YouTube didn't even have like a shorts or like a reels where you fight by. So like I'm never really on YouTube other than to watch like flight reacts or somebody. So I don't usually be on YouTube, so I got to figure out that algorithm myself too.
Gotcha. It's just like I said before, it's a step-by-step process, a learning curve. Once we master one platform, we hop onto the next one. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Do you ever feel pressure to top your last viral? Like once you hit 1 million views, everything else just feels like nothing?
Hold on, wait, ask that again. Like
when you like, for example, you've hit 1 million views multiple times. So when you don't hit that, how do you feel? Like, are you always chasing that, or it's just like anything that's over a certain amount? Let's say, for example, if we hit over 100K, it's still lit. But since you've gotten millions multiple times, is that something that you chasing? And if you don't get it, it's like, this video wasn't it.
I'll say like I'm not. I look at it more like for right now. I know not every video is gonna be a banger, like video. Like I feel like also it's up to the algorithm sometimes too. But I'll say like I don't think I'm chasing the 1 million views every time or like to be viral every time, because what I've realized or come to realize is that the videos that you want to go viral most of the time don't go viral. It'd be random videos. Like for me, it's always been the random videos. I just never thought like I was just posting. I was just like, all right, this was kind of funny. Let me just post it, and then that'll be the one like that actually like blows up. I'd be like, bro, I didn't even really. But okay, like I guess that works. So yeah,
that's the thing I don't get either. It's I don't know if it's that we don't understand the algorithm, but it is always that random video. And then we even try to study that random video, but it's hard to study. It's like, what am I missing here? You know what I mean? As much as you study that video, I mean, obviously we created the video, but as much as you study, we can't actually get the exact thing that made it hit millions of views. So I get that a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I know you seen some crazy comments, bro. What's the most disrespectful comment you ever gotten, and how do you react to it?
Let's see. Most disrespectful comment.
Something that really touched you, bro. Because I've had those comments. I'm not gonna lie. To the point where you start thinking like, should I even I'm gonna turn off the comments. You never had that moment yet?
I remember when I first had hit the dance with Kai, I had like a lot of people, they were like, bro, he's not even doing it right. And I'm like, bro, I'm nervous. I was nervous, but I remember when that had happened, I would say like, they was like, bro, I think the one that kind of made me like a little, I want to say like when I saw it, made me a little bit upset, but it was multiple times people had texted, it was like, bro, like he's making us look bad. Like from that
shit. Gotcha.
But it was more love than hate though. So like I never really tried to get too like, I never really try to put my emotions into, I guess I would say, comments, just because I know it's like, bro, social media, like whenever I look at a person's profile or something like that, like it tells me everything I need to know. So like me, I'm a jokester back. So if you go say something about me, like it gotta be like I don't know. Like it's gonna have to be something really good because
Yeah.
if not, bro, like I'll be ready to joke back or like rebuttal back. So I
My
don't.
boy
I'm not-
ready to fire. Facts. Because there'd be
Yeah.
a lot of weirdos that like you got some nerve trying to comment, bro. And I
yeah,
feel
for
that.
sure.
But nah, obviously, like you're a non-problematic creator, bro. Like I'm pretty sure you don't get many hate comments. So like in a space full of drama, we know Twitch, Kick, or wherever you streaming as a drama field, right? Do you ever feel like you're missing out on views by not being messy or by not being that extra creator?
I'll say what I've realized though, like for views, and just I know that like maybe it might hit as me reacting to certain like things. Like I don't know if you know an artist named Nine Vicious, but he had like he had this thing going on with my friend Gio,
Okay.
and they were like, I guess he had pushed him or slapped him or something like that, and I had reacted to that, but that's my homeboy though, so I'm gonna like stand up for him. And I said he looked like, I said Nine Vicious looked like Sexy Red or something like that. I was like, it was just funny, but like at the end of the day, bro, I don't really be taking like, I'm not gonna take internet beef or internet drama too serious because it's the internet. Like
exactly.
I don't. If people want me, like I reacted to like the Georgiana and Caribou thing. She's from Indiana, so I feel like I need to react to that. But most of the time, I kind of like I'm gonna give my honest opinion. But at the end of the day, I just want people to know like I truly, genuinely don't care though.
Yeah.
Like that. Like while I'm reacting to it, I give my opinions. But then at the end of it, I'll be like, but honestly, y'all, like I said in the last one when I was reacting to Georgiana, I said honestly, I really could care less or really don't give a, I really don't care because it has to do with me. It's not helping me get paying my bills, do anything like that. So I don't care. Yeah.
So and that's in that instance right there, like, do you feel like you missing out on anything by not caring as much? Like, let's say for example, they are a community out there. There are some people out there that would want you to care, and it's like, oh, this nigga don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I mean? Had he would have gave a fuck, maybe I would have fucked with him a little bit more. You know?
I mean, I put it like this: if you are a person who like, if you feel like me not caring about internet beef or internet drama, and you feel like I should care, or you feel like I would have messed with you a little bit more if he did care, I just don't care because it's just not, it's not my morals. Like it's not my morals to care. I'm not going to care. So like I can't really care about how other people are going to feel about how I feel about something.
So
I mean, I've always been like that.
So let's spice it up a little bit, because I've kind of got a lot of like a little hate train at a moment for this specific situation. I kind of want to get your opinion. I'm gonna ask everybody when they hop on here, and I'm not gonna speak on this specific situation anymore, but I do want your opinion. So we're talking about the Zoe Spencer and Nina situation. I'm like, my question is, how do you feel about the situation as far as what they're saying is called SA?
Oh, I actually haven't seen that situation or read up about it like that, because that type of stuff doesn't usually come around my like For You page or anything like that, or
Gotcha.
on my top, because I like even the stuff I watch is not about internet beef, so I think I saw something about it, but I literally probably scrolled right past it.
Gotcha.
Could you fill me in a little bit more about like
I mean, we would have to actually react to the video, but just the guy got essayed by Nina and Zoe Spencer. But besides that, you didn't see it, so we're not gonna dive too much into it. I just wanted your opinion on it. But did you meet Nina at Streamer University?
Yeah. Nina's cool. Yeah.
Cool peoples. Cause that's
cool.
That's speaking of university. That's what we're gonna get to. Let's talk Streamer University. How did you even end up being a part of that? Walk me through your application process. Talk to me about it, brother.
So, crazy thing is, like, I wasn't gonna apply at first because, like, I looked at it. I was like, bro, there's about to be so many people, bro. There's no chance I'm getting it. Like, I was like, I was at work. Like, I was talking to my coworker Jay, and I was like, bro, I got an idea, like some like video I can make, but I don't even know like if I'm gonna make it, because I don't like bro, it's like 7 million applications, bro. What?
Yeah.
Like, no, bro. Like, and he was telling me, he was just like, bro, like, you never know, bro. He was like, bro, just try it, bro. You're funny, bro. Just try it. Like, you might get in. I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna try it, bro. Just because you want me to. I was like, he kept telling me to try. Like, he just supposed. I was like, all right,
Bro,
I'm gonna do it.
that's W Mans right there.
Yeah, bro. That's how the video made now. Like, when I posted it, I was like, all right, bro, we just go see, bro. I don't even think it's gonna go that crazy. But then, like, I had checked like an hour later. The shit was like, because I know when my video gonna go crazy just off of the views.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like 10,000 views. Hold on, wait, bro. This might go somewhere. But then it had just start going like, it started reaching numbers. I like the way it was. I was like, bro, I've never had a video like this. Like, that was my highest view video. I'm like, oh shit. But even then, when that hit its peak, I was like, all right, I might not still get in though. Like, I don't even know. And I almost really did think I wasn't gonna get in because my name wasn't even called on the board because somebody had took my video and put it on their application.
No way.
Bro, and his
so
manager
they used that name. That whoever,
bro,
like that guy.
They used a different name. They used a different name, but they used my video.
But how'd you know? Like, how'd you know all that happened?
Because like I was actually at the movie theaters watching a stream when he was announcing people, so I wasn't even paying attention to the movie. So my name was, and I was like, damn, all right, cool. So I was just like, all right, on to next steps. I was like, I hit 10K, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep going with it, whatever. Keep going with my regular content. But then his manager had hit me up, or assistant, not manager, assistant Bree. She had hit me up on Instagram, and she had texted me. It was like, we are so deeply sorry about that. Somebody used your name use your video under their name, and we had got it all figured out, and I just wanted to let you know, congratulations, you made it in. And I thought it was fake at first, and then I went like through her page and checked. I was like, oh, this is like, and it was crazy. Yeah.
Nah, that's fucking nuts, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That might have been one of the craziest application stories. That's crazy. Like, you literally just got you felt defeated. And what was it, like the next day?
It was like the next day or the day. It was like the next day.
What was going through your head, bro? What like it was on? You was reading this, right? What was going through your head, bro?
Like, nah, there's no way. I'm being pranked right now.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm being punked. I'm like, bro, I'm being pranked. I was like, nah, there's no way. Then I started diving in deeper into it. I even hit up my friend Gio. And I started talking to his manager. He was like, all right, yeah, let me check her page out. He was like, oh no, this is real. Like, this is real. So I was at my mom's house. And I had just ran out the house, ran back in. Like, I was out the house screaming, ran back in. And then like I had got on the floor, got on my knees, and started praying, bro.
Yeah,
like
facts.
And start crying. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, thank God. That was tough, bro. Nah, that's tough. That really, I mean, it was an experience that you got to experience, bro. Nobody got to experience your experience, so that's tough, bro. And you said you was nervous around Kai first, right? Like when you made that video, what actually made you nervous? Like, is he a regular dude? Like, what is it about, bro? Does he have that aura glow around him? Is he one of those?
I'll say most definitely he has like the aura around him. And yeah, like it was because it was Kai Cenat too.
Yeah.
But really what made me nervous was like when I looked in his stream, bro, and how many people, bro, was in the stream. I was like, oh, this is almost a million people looking at me, bro. Like,
he should have never looked, bro. Should have just kept flowing, right?
Bro, I was like, this is crazy.
Like, how'd you even overcome that? Like, to be able to, like, yo, bro, let's make this video, because you got multiple videos with bro. You know what I mean? You even ended up teaching him to dance. Like, I don't know why they were saying you wasn't representing Indianapolis. Like, you the only nigga from Indianapolis out there doing a jiggy with Kai Cenat. Like, ain't nobody else could say they did that, bro. So, like, what was it like? You said, fuck that, I got to take advantage of this opportunity, or was it just natural, like, genuine? He pulled up and showed love. Or he showed you love? Like, how'd it go?
So I had kind of had like ideas like before going there, like because I only had 72 hours, not maybe even less than that. I only had like 2 days.
From when you heard that you were accepted, or that you gotta go?
Because I got let known on Sunday, and we had to leave on Wednesday.
Gotcha.
And figuring out like work shit, I'm figuring out like packing. I'm like, oh snap! Like I got to figure out what am I gonna go and do there that's gonna set me apart from anybody else? What can I go and do that's gonna like bring views to myself also from my city? I was like, all right, we got our dance. Okay, cool.
Got you.
I'm a
Smart.
like when we was waiting in line and he was letting everybody in, introducing everybody. Like the first time I was like, all right, Ben, I'm going in there and I'm shouting out 317. I'm hitting the jiggle 8 because I know that's going to be a clip. That was one who was going to.
Yeah. That was premeditated. That was fire. That was fire. So the jiggy, did you were already nice at it, or you started practicing 72 hours before? Like, nah, I gotta make sure I got it if I'm gonna represent. Or you already knew you had to be in for Indianapolis?
I already knew I had it, but I did mess it up when I went in there because you can't be stiff doing it.
Gotcha.
And like when I got nervous, I'm like shaking. I'm like, all right, like I'm stiff. I can barely move. Nah, I was already nice at it because I've been doing that dance for years now.
Damn, so, that's a throwback right there. I thought it was a new dance. I ain't gonna lie. That's throwback right there.
Jiggling
that's middle school days.
Yeah, it was made like 2008, 2009.
Damn.
Yeah, something like that.
In New York, we got something kind of like that. We used to get light back in those days, like in 2008. I don't know if you ever heard of that, getting light. But we used to get light and shit. Not everybody what they do now what's the drill music dance they be doing? I forgot what it's called in New York.
Sturdy.
Yeah, they be getting sturdy now. Yeah. Damn, I felt like Unc right there. That's crazy. But now, back to street with you. Like, out of all the classes, out of all the lessons that you learned, what was the most valuable one that you use right now?
I'm gonna be honest. I'll say the most helpful class was agents. To learn how to monetize yourself and to try to get brand deals and stuff like that, sponsoring, and actually how to get monetized. I'll say that was probably the best class, most beneficial class. I'll say one thing I learned is you gotta really grind and really want it, and everything's gonna take time, and networking is key.
Gotcha.
I'll say networking. Yeah.
Got you. You learned that at Streamer U? You feel like that's when your eyes really open to the whole networking shit? Because honestly, my eyes is opening to it now. Like, I was one of those fuck that, I'm gonna do this on my own, but you can't, bro. You gotta network. Was that the very moment when you like, oh shit, connections really matter?
I'll say I knew about networking before, because my mom, she had put me in we have mentorship and stuff programs here for kids and stuff like that. So I was in a thing called CLD and Botillion and stuff like that. So I knew networking was key, but to maybe more so to a different extent of things. I'm thinking for me, I wanted to do real estate and stuff like that. So I'm my networking, I want to network with, I hate to say it, I wanted to network with families, and I also wanted to network with people who also are in the real estate stuff like that, especially people of my color too. That was one thing I was like, okay, I know when I do that, I want to network in that. And it was just a whole different type of networking and a different different category of it. But I knew once I got there, I was like, oh snap, these are I hate to say it like this, but these are very successful people. Yeah. And it's a different level of networking at that point. It's it's really different because they say, what is it? Your net worth is your network, or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I need to. I've been looking. Funny Mike was there. I'm like, shit, I've been watching you before I was. You feel me? This is ridiculous. I see him every morning. He's in the same hallway. I'm like, bro, I gotta make sure. Yeah, bro. I was like, bro, that's I'm looking at these dudes I'm looking at these dudes I'm looking at these dudes bro, do y'all know who y'all are?
22 Savage, bro.
Yeah, bro. Bro, what?
I watched Funny Mike since 22 Savage Day, bro. He used to act like 21 Savage. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But we gotta get into the spicy stuff, man. Real talk. What's something that happened at Streamer U that people still don't know about? What didn't make the stream?
Honestly, I think everything honestly made the streams though. I don't think there was nothing there that wasn't on camera.
Okay.
I think every moment from Streamer U, like everything there was on camera. Like I don't think there was no points missed because I was streaming. I know just for me, I was streaming 24 hours straight. So I know like everybody else was streaming 24 hours straight. Like
Gotcha.
so I don't think there was no moments missed.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I heard people saying it was Streamer U was a fuck fest. There was sex parties, wild shit going on. What actually went down? Was it really like that?
It was no. Like I don't know why people think that. Like people's camera, like everybody, like everybody had their cameras on, bro. There was no time for that. if you weren't either clipping, posting, or on your stream, even though like what are you? Anything other than unless you're asleep, like waiting for the next day. But even getting sleep, too much sleep. I was getting like 3 hours of sleep every night. Like I was not going for that. Like I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Missing out on nothing.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know where that even came from because.
That's crazy. I mean, being that you only slept 3 hours, I can imagine if you seen it all. So if you saying that, it wasn't that. Gotta be that, you know what I mean? But you definitely were around some of the biggest streamers in the game, bro. So we gotta get into that. Was there anyone who disappointed you, like off camera, they weren't what you expected?
Nah. I think everybody was cool. I know like the first 2 days, I feel like the first 2 days it was a little different, like trying to meet these people because like, you know, I don't know you and you don't know me. I think like once everybody like got comfortable around each other, then nobody really disappointed anybody to come and talk to you, or if you wanted a conversation with somebody, they'd talk to you. Yeah. So yeah.
So anybody who surprised you in a good way, where like they was even cooler off camera?
Let's see. You know, I would say Chicklet. I remember talking to him. Like I used to watch his videos and stuff like that. Yeah. With him and like they are hilarious. I had talked to him. He was actually one of the people I talked to. Him and Ben the Don. It was down in the basement, and this was like after I was receiving a lot of hate comments, and I had asked him like just like what do I do about it and stuff like that. And they were giving me advice and stuff. But he was pretty cool. Like. I thought I thought he would maybe be like mean or something like that. But he not really cool though. He was really cool. Yeah.
That's tough. My boy from New York, man. Shout out Chicklet, bro. But was there anyone that you felt like was trying to suppress you or keep you from shining in there?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the only thing I was like, I asked DDG for a feature.
Okay.
And he was like, he charged me like $3 billion, bro, like 10,000 gifted stuff. I was like, bro, what, bro?
Nah, that was. I think I see that clip. That was a good clip, bro. That was a good clip.
Yeah, bro.
So you made that Streamer U anthem with Yana, right? Now she's collabing with all the top streamers. I've seen Yana everywhere. Marlon, Lacey, Neon. How do you feel watching that? Like, do y'all even still keep in touch?
Yeah, I actually just talked to Yana like a couple days ago, and also I hung out with Yana when we were in LA for TwitchCon. So, bro, when I be seeing that, bro, I'd be happy for Yana because I like actually know her and I'd be talking to her and stuff like that, and she's a very good person, so like she deserves all of that, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell she's like you said, she's deserving of it, man. She's been grinding, man. She's the best one community. Do you feel like Streamer U graduates got what they was promised? Like, did it actually change your career in the way you thought it would?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the like especially back at home too. Like, I feel like a lot of the opportunities I'm getting, it wouldn't have been for Streamer University. So, like, yeah, I'm supposed to be. I know next week, King Sid's coming down here to Indiana, and I'm supposed to be doing something with like I know they're having a. I don't want to like spoil it, but
don't spoil it, bro. But yeah, you linking up with King Sid.
Yeah, bro, having some content down here, King Sid and Jay Wonder, and I'm ready for that.
That's fire. Just to throw that out there. I am from Miami, so hey, if you want to connect me with King Sid, bro, we could do that too, man. You know what I mean? But hey,
Got you.
what was the like besides this, you know, the whole the fuck fest situation? Any misconceptions people had about Streamer University that you would like to clear up?
Yeah. I feel like I know some people, like when they see me, like just even my friends when I came back, but I know when people see me still, they ask me, they be like, was everything scripted at Streamer University? And when I tell them no, they're like, that's crazy. So how did all of that happen? I'm like, if you want, I'm not gonna say it's scripted. Like how everything was set up, like the classes and where we were supposed to be at, like everybody had like their own schedules. Like, yeah, that stuff was like, yeah, you were supposed to be there, but everything that was happening, it's off the top of the head. There, nobody had like a script or knew like had something to say at this time or
improv.
no,
Yeah,
it all was improv. Like everything there that you guys saw was all off the head. Like that, none of that was scripted. So yeah.
So it's more. I mean, obviously everybody's. So, and this is like from my understanding, because I like analyzing everything in the backhand. Everybody was put in a specific place for a reason. Everything else after that, obviously, got to be improv. But you know what I mean? But I think like what people don't understand is like it's happening because of how everything was placed. You know what I mean? So this teacher is there, and that person's or that student is there because they know that that combination is gonna make a viral clip. You know what I mean? And I think that's what people don't get to understand. They feel like everything is like a script that I'm reading off of versus just I'm improving with you and he's improving with me and we click, and that's just, it just looks so good that you might have thought that it was scripted.
Yeah, I mean, I think even then, I think like the classes were, I think how people were placed in classes were also random too.
Oh yeah.
It was just going on how many people we have.
Yeah.
It probably was like, I want to put maybe like a couple big names in these classes, but I think it was more so like we have this many people, so we need to split them up a certain way. I don't think that, I mean, I could be wrong, of course, but I don't know if certain people were placed like in certain classes because they thought it was going to be funny, because everybody had to go to every class. So
yeah. Got you. That makes sense. Everybody got to go to class anyway. Looking back at it, would you do it again? Did you apply?
Oh yeah, I would apply again. I would, but I would say, I mean, like if I did apply and Kai like was like, yeah, you like, we want you to come back, that would be pretty cool. But I also would want somebody also from my hometown to get that opportunity. Yeah, to get that opportunity. But I would take the opportunity if it was handed to me. Yeah.
Of course. Anything you think you do differently this time?
Yeah, I would say probably I'd probably do like 2 times as much networking as I did the first time.
Gotcha.
Probably, but I can't really say that because I got a lot out of it. I got a lot out of it that a lot of other people didn't. I feel like, so I wouldn't say I probably do some like anything different. I don't know if I would say that for that one, but next time it would probably be like just certain little weeks. Yeah, just more of maybe. But yeah,
that's tough. You feel like, did it create any pressure for you? Like, now I have to blow up since I went to Streamer University?
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like that sometimes. Like I have to, but at the same time I kind of already felt like that before. Like I felt like I was like, I have to, like, this is something I've always wanted. Like, I feel like this is my calling. So, I mean, it's a little bit more pressure, but I feel like it's something I could do though.
Anybody from the alumni you feel like is definitely gonna blow up for sure?
Yeah. I feel like my friend Avery. I feel like she's most definitely gonna blow up. Just because of her mindset, just really getting to know her more. My friend Janet, I think he's gonna blow up for sure because he's hilarious. But I think honestly, I feel like everybody there is gonna blow up in one way or another just because of how talented everybody is.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. Do you feel like there's any competition between the alumni?
Not. I don't.
You don't think it's like a race to who makes it first?
I mean, maybe for others, but for me, no. Because I feel like all of that comes with, like, it's God's timing. So you can't really. like that. Like if it's not your time, it's just not your time till it's your time. But I don't know. I mean, maybe for other people there might be like some competition, but I mean, I don't think I'm in competition with anybody other than myself. So
Of course, that's tough. So you making music, bro. Is music the main goal or streaming the priority?
Both. I would say both. Music is more of my passion, though. I will say, music is something I've always been in since I was a kid. So
Yeah.
I do like I want to be very tapped into the music, but I do love streaming too. So I would say both are really my main priorities. They kind of tie in.
Do you see yourself as a streamer who makes music or an artist who streams? What's your primary identity, bro?
Well, I would have to say now, like I think my primary identity would be streaming.
Who makes music?
Yeah, but I would more so want to be like, I guess
an artist who streams.
I mean, either one. It don't. To me.
Yeah. Eventually, you're gonna cross both paths. But what do you feel like you are right now in your career? The streamer who makes music, or you're an artist who just streams?
I think I'm an artist that streams because I've always been
an artist.
I've always been an artist when it came to music and stuff like that. That was just my first. Ever since I was a kid, that was just my first thing. So yeah.
That's fine. If you could collab with anybody, any artist, who you picking right now?
I got two. Like right now.
Right now.
I'm gonna go Chris Brown and Drake.
Tough.
Yeah,
those are great decisions. Those are great decisions. Chris Brown and Drake. Why Chris Brown though?
Well, because he's the closest thing to Michael Jackson, and I've always idoled Michael Jackson and Chris Brown and Drake. Those, but Chris Brown though, just because he's the definition of an artist. Like he does so many things great. So yeah, bro. Like
so you could put everything he's done past that due to his artist, like due to his craft. Remember the Rihanna photo?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I feel like in that situation though, I mean, he was a kid at the time, and he's done a lot of growing, and he can admit his mistakes, and you know, it's not like he denied it or he didn't, you know, give out an apology or grow from it.
Too hard to deny, bro. Face was crazy. But nah, I fuck with Breezy too, man. But how do you feel like, just because you said, you know, big comparison to MJ, how do you feel about The Weeknd?
Oh yeah, I mess with The Weeknd. The Weeknd fire.
Fire?
His music is tough. The Weeknd's fire.
That's tough. So you're 21. You got your whole career ahead of you. Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
Just, you know, I like to think about that because people always ask that. But
yeah.
I mean, if it was up to me, if I could see myself somewhere, it'd probably be I would love to be bigger in the artist and streamer industry. I see myself being able to take care of my immediate family, making sure that they're straight, and in a nice house, maybe. Decent house, car. So yeah,
have a nice car for sure.
Yeah. But like I say, like people ask that, but even then, in 5 years, I don't know. Wherever God wants me to be at that time.
Yeah.
That's probably the best answer I could give to that though.
Yeah. No, that's tough, bro. That's tough. My biggest advice to that though would be like me being Unc. At 21, bro, the best thing you could do is definitely have a goal for that 5 year to 3 year, and really plan everything else around that. You know what I mean? Even though you don't get it, if you do, you know what I mean? Either way, you're gonna win because this is something you're chasing towards. You know what I mean? And everything is just building. Like the bricks are only gonna come when you actually have something you're building for. You know, you can't build something if you don't know what you're building.
I would say for 5 years though, I would want a Grammy.
Oof.
That's or BET award.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You have it all. and this is just me sidetracking. Like, you know, I got my notes, but you got it all, bro. You got the artist look. You got the streamer vibes. You got the energy. Like when I was doing my research on you and I'm like, nah, this guy got it. The only thing I feel like you need is like that hunger. Like, nah, this is me. I'm taking over, and just consistency. I gotta see, like, bro, like me, for example, like you gotta think about it. We all in competition. I know you don't want to look at it like that, but you gotta look at somebody like me. Oh, if I posted 5 times, nah, I'm posting 10 times. You know what I mean? That's literally the world we live in, bro. And especially like for me and you, for example, we all we need is the opportunity. All we need is the right eyes, and it's over. And that's how I feel about you, bro. Like you got it, but you just gotta put some more. Nah, this is me. I need it. I don't really see the hunger from you. You know what I mean? I need you to be like, nah, this is me. Songs, videos, tracks, streams, everything. You know what I mean? Like you I feel like you comfortable with your Instagram videos, the reels and the TikToks. And don't get me wrong, you killing it, bro. But I feel like you got so much potential, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You got so much potential, bro. You in the right lane and everything. You just gotta apply that pressure and take over. That's all you missing,
Yes,
bro. So what's your ultimate goal? Like, what's your definition of making it for you?
Honestly, bro, I told myself, like, as long as my family is okay, I have a nephew. His father died when he was 1. He's 3 years old. So I know, like, I want to be the person, male role model that he could look up to. I don't really want him to have to worry about anything. I want to make sure his sisters are okay. My mom and dad have a beautiful life while they're getting older. And I think, and just to not have to worry about, how can I put it, like, stress about bills and stuff like that. I want to just be able to just live. That's I think that'll let me know, like, when I make it. Like, that's really, for me, that's really, like, now I know I'm, like, also if I was to, like, get a Grammy, get a BET award or something like that, or working with certain artists, like, I'd be like, okay, yeah. But until then, though, I think that's my definition of making it, though.
That's fire, bro. Of course, it always starts with family, bro. Always gonna start with family, because you gotta think about it. Family's the motivation at the beginning. And we're not gonna feel motivated or inspired till we actually fulfill that for our families. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna soon wrap it up, because I know I got Avery waiting, but I do got a couple more questions before we end. And this is for, like, my community, for everyone watching who wants to make content but hasn't even started. What's the real advice? Not the motivational bullshit, like the actual truth that you want to give to these people. If you was talking to your 3-year-old nephew right now, when he's 10 and he's about to, spark up the stream for the first time.
Just, I know people always say consistency, but I think people don't really go into, like, depth of it.
Yeah.
I think, like, I feel like consistency is a great thing to tell people, is to be consistent, which I feel like it is. I feel like you want to be consistent, and I wouldn't look at views. That's one thing I'll say. Don't always, when you're first starting off, don't look at views, because once you get tied into views, you're gonna want to quit. Like, you're gonna be like, bro, I'm not even getting a lot of views, or don't look at that. You want to keep going and keep being consistent, because the more you push your face out there, the more people are going to see you. They're going to have to see you. So I would say that is a big thing, but I think being consistent is like more so to train yourself to always do that. Because if it's going to be a job, you got to consistently, like how you consistently wake up. You have a schedule. You wake up, you brush your teeth, get ready, go to work, then come back home, and you repeat and you repeat and you repeat and you repeat it. You got to treat it like a job. So I think that's what people mean by consistently. You got to consistently go and do the same thing every day. I will also say invest in your craft, because that's something that I'm taking that advice, and I've been trying to do more and more of. Like, just whenever I can invest into something that has to do with my craft, I will do it. So yeah, I would say those are probably my two biggest things: consistency and then investing in your craft.
That's tough, and that's some great advice. And I appreciate it, because like I said, my community, that's what we're about, bro. I want to inspire the people to get better, and actually for them to understand that anybody can do this. If it's really something that you want to do, let's do it, because it's so many gems out there, bro. I know you know so many homeboys that's hilarious or just have the great personality. You be like, yo, bro, if you spark up, it's lit for you, bro. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, obviously, the finance is always gonna play a factor. It's not easy to go buy a PC, but you definitely want to inspire people to even save up to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I've been saving up for I'm trying to save up for a new gaming setup and system myself, bro. So yeah.
One advice that I would give you on that, and I know you said you're not on it right now, and this is just based off my experience, bro. In 1 month, you can probably get that on YouTube. Being that you have the name and just you could run with it. The opportunity's there. Obviously, the first couple uploads gonna take a while, but you already have a channel that you could work with. But I tell you right now, it's possible, bro. You just gotta be patient, bro. But it's definitely possible if you really, put the same time and effort that you put to Instagram, on TikTok, onto YouTube, bro. It's different. It's different. It's definitely different. What's one thing you wish people understood about you?
Let's see. That man, I think I want to understand about.
Oh, let's say more people. Some people might already understand is about you, but let's say something that you would like. For example, for me, I speak aggressively, so I like to let people know that I'm not being angry or I'm not mad. Like, this is just how I speak, coming from New York. You know what I mean? What would be something for you, like, you would want people to understand more about yourself?
That I feel like I have my own way of thinking. In certain situations and with certain, like, just how I'm gonna do something. Like, some people are like, why you decided to do it like that? Is because that's just my way of thinking. That's just how I think. It's just best gonna fit out for me. Like, it might be harder than the way you're telling me to do it, but I just know this is just how I think. This is how I think I should do it. Because I feel like that's one thing. Like, one thing I would want people to know, I have a different way of thinking. Yeah.
That's tough.
A method to my madness, I guess. That's what I just say. A method to my madness.
Oh, so, I mean, it's something that you've known about yourself, and I think that's the important part, bro. Like, being able to be aware of certain shit. You know what I mean? And that's tough. What does it mean for you to be a part of, like, this new wave of young creators breaking out? Or do you even feel like you are a part of it?
I know. I feel like I am. It means a lot to me, especially for, like, the way that I got there and stuff like that, and how I'm going to get it. And I think that it's a I like being a part of it, though. Yeah,
that's fine. So, any advice? So these are the last two questions for me. So one of them would be, like, any advice for me, my brother? That's me. I don't know if you've done some research on me, but I do. My community is called the Official Society. I like to break down streamer news, internet news, try to give people analysis on how everything works, and really just teaching them that we could do the same thing. You know what I mean? That's really the most important part about it. Like, I want people to know, like, you can go out there and start a streaming career or a YouTube career, and this is how it works. Learn the basics of it, or even the more complicated parts about it. But just based off this interview, and I like interviewing interviewers as well. I'm interviewing streamers as well, getting the insights. And that's kind of the lane I'm going towards, you know what I mean? Being that you've been a part of you've seen top creators, you've been a part of Streamer University, and still in connection, and still in talks with other big streamers, you know what I mean? Talking Yana, King Sid. What's some advice you would give to me as far as, in the lane that I'm going towards and everything that you witnessed today and everything that we've done?
Man, just keep being yourself. I fuck with you. We was in the last thing together, bro. You a cool person, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the only thing I would say is just continue doing what you're doing, bro. Keep being yourself, bro. And bro, we all gonna make it, bro. Just be consistent. Yeah.
I appreciate that, bro. So, last question: where can people find you? Plug everything in. This is your moment, my brother.
You can find me on all platforms at Recently SHI. So REECENTLY SHI. On all platforms. All platforms.
Fire. I appreciate you pulling up, bro. This was so fire. To everybody watching, that was my boy REECE. Go run it up on his numbers, man. And the official society is out, my brother. I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you for having me, bro.
Bro, like I said, bro, any questions you have on the YouTube joint, hit me up, bro. Like, the method is SEO, bro. The method is SEO. That's all you need to know, bro. But I'm telling you, that shit get you some chicken, bro. For real.
Okay, babe.
Keep
I'm
doing
gonna
your
hit you up
thing.
for something.
Nah, yeah, definitely. We gotta stay in contact, bro.
Okay. All right, then, Brody. Hey, I'm gonna talk to you later, bro.
Got it, brother.
Peace out.
Official Society.